Right. Good morning, everyone. Live stream using third-party streaming platform. Connect your choice of live stream service. Ready to go live. Go live. Now that's interesting. Pressing buttons again. You may have noticed my little hesitation there. I'm actually using a new software, not live stream platform. I'm using a software that I'm live streaming into as an extra at the moment, and I'm hoping that that is going through to that actual server, to that app. It's actually going live stream in an app. So good morning to those that may be on the Body Soul app watching in real life. I really don't know who may be there. It's the first time I've done it through my Be Live here whilst I'm doing this session. So good morning, Kat. Lovely to see you here on a beautiful Sunday morning. It is the 12th of the 12th, 2021. So when you bring that down to numerology, it's an 11. So a powerful day. It's going to be a gorgeous day. Warmer than we've had for a while, I'm hoping anyway, because it certainly is what the forecast is for. And I've watered the lawns and done the things that I'm meant to, so it looks like it's going to be quite good. Now, I do need to actually get my iPad, because I'm feeling that I need to monitor the app that I'm streaming into, because I can't seem to see that or do that on the computer here. So if you just bear with me for a moment, I'm going to get onto that app and see what it is actually showing me. I'm just trying to find where the heck the app is. I'm not sure where I've put it on, on my iPad. Goodness gracious. There, let's see what it's coming up with. I'm just going to, it is saying live streaming now. I'll just turn the volume down in case we get feedback, because I want to just check if there is someone that's there. Yeah, look, it's looking like it is. So I'll see if there's going to be someone chatting while we're there. So you're in bed having a cuppa. Oh, wonderful. I've got my cuppa happening here. There it is, my black and white cup. I haven't got any of the special iconic types like Dory or the owl cup. And it is a very nice coffee, I'd have to say. Right, let me get onto it. We've got the cards ready to go. I have done that. So here we go. And I am using, this morning I'm using the Rana George deck again. So that's this one. And beautiful, beautiful cards, really. So I'll try and place that there so you can see what's happening with the cards. There we go. Oh, yes, it is working in the background on the Body Soul app. So now I know how to press those buttons and what I'm doing. Ish. I'll have to say ish, because I'm still practicing, still learning, still creating what is the sequence actually of how to do some stuff, which is what we do need to do. Is the practice makes perfect. So I've got these in this layout. It's just I still feel it is that's a bit more in the subconscious layer, and that is our more conscious layer above the horizon line, so to speak. So what we've actually got is the rider, and we've got the birch broom and the whip, and we've actually got in this deck there is 4 extra cards to the usual Lenormand deck. So this one is Spirit. It is the card that takes in all. Whoops. I'm just going, I just went and bumped that. Doesn't matter. What we've got in that lower, below the conscious level is the bouquet and the coffin. So I actually found it quite interesting. We've got some a new messenger coming in with something new for us, because it's over on that left side. It's bringing in rather than taking out. If it was over here on this side, it'd be actually taking it out and really into the future, who knows what. But this, we're bringing in, or having coming in, a new message, something that's going to bring us some sort of information or a guidance. What I'm seeing here is it's leading into what can be, I almost feel like this is a warning card this time. It is the repetitive and the things that we're still needing to actually, I suppose, practice. It is indicating some of that practice that I'm doing with pressing the buttons and getting live streaming to where I want it for how I want to do it in the mornings or any other time, actually. But it's getting that practice and the sequencing and the repeating factors down in a system, so to speak, because it's part of what I'm doing with another adventure I'm going on with, and that's to do with books, where bringing in that message of being able to sort out something that's going to be able to be repeated over and over, but also as a bit of a warning to, as far as to keep it going, not to halt in that, because the whip to me is just keeping on. It's that bit of an egging on, and we're moving it into that realm that is trusting the spirit, all of the ethers, all of the ethers elements. I had the right letter, all of the elements that are coming into our day today, and that's to do with the earth, air, fire, water, ether, or spirit. It's the all completeness of actually having that awareness and staying in touch and keeping all the options open in whichever way we're going to be receiving that message that's coming in, okay? And being part of our day, learning from that. What we're going to have from that really is that, the bouquet, the flowers, is that enjoyment, that thankfulness, that being able to receive as well as give. But it is that happiness, because whenever you get flowers, you do feel happy. When you see them around and about, well, I do. I feel really happy and joyful and uplifted. And it really is such a pleasure to receive a bunch of flowers, in a bouquet, as an arrangement, in whatever way that you're receiving them. And the thoughtfulness in how you can gift them as well, giving them to someone else. What we've got that paired with is the coffin. So it's indicating that there is something today, not the flower, the flowers aren't going to die, but it's indicating something today that may be that you're going to need to let go of, that's going to be, a bit of a death. It's moved on. It's shifting out of your life. It's just not going to be that presence that it has been. So whether it is a person that that may be passing on and shifting their energies from this present lifetime into going home into spirit world, being that it's under spirit, or whether it's something that you're in the process of letting go of, that is actually finished and it's completed its life use for you at this point in time. That can be things that we hand on to someone else, or that have finished their usefulness and that type of thing. It can be relationships even, and that whatever it means for you. So it's not necessarily, burying a person who has passed on. It can be all sorts of things. So it feels to me like it's that joyfulness in some respects of, because it's paired here with the bouquet card, that it's that joyfulness, thankfulness for what we have, for who we have in our lives, for all that we have around and about us, and the recognition that sometimes those things do end, but it's still that honouring of having had that experience in our life and that connection in our lives with those people, or the experience of a relationship, or it's whatever it actually means for you in that respect. It really does bring it into, having the awareness around us of being, oh, sorry, there's something at the door. It was sad. I went out last night to water the lawn, and I had heard a noise on the window. I thought, oh yeah, the bird's not. They do sometimes hit themselves at the glass of a window because of the reflection or something. I don't know why they do, but I went out and it was dead. The poor little thing had passed away. So for me, there's that recognition for me. I'm so thankful to be able to look out of my window and see all the birds and hear them chirping, the playfulness, the sustainability of what are the bugs that are in the lawn that are continuing to create the life-giving food for all the creatures. We have this balance here of tuning into our spiritual guidance, being able to receive these messages and continue onward with what we're needing to learn through all of what our life is, and especially tapping into what is that spiritual connection and who we are connected with as far as our guidance goes. Really feeling, because I do feel it comes back into that heart space and love, that unconditional love, and all that we can. Well, can we really do anything about it? Isn't it just about sitting in that energy, breathing in what is love, and having the experience rather than trying to do anything with it, to force anything? It's part of being naturally in our space, our bodies, our who we are. And sometimes it takes a long time to actually work that out, that we can just rest in it and can, be our who we are. Good morning, Brooke. Lovely to have you here. Lovely to see you here. I don't do the straight card pulls for this morning. Each of these morning readings are a general card spread. And as that's laid out how I've done this, I'll just go back to the cards. As I've got this spread laid out, just choose what card for you of these 5 may be where your eye is going first, Brooke, and focusing on that as that, make it a mantra for your day. Think of what words come to you as you're looking at that particular card that catches your attention. They are a beautiful deck, and we can use them in whatever way that you need to. So you like the flowers, Brooke? Yeah, beautiful, aren't they? So just focus in on that. I'll leave it there for a minute again, for a moment, so that each one of you actually can do the same thing. Just focus which card is drawing your attention. What is it actually saying to you? Is there something it is saying to you? What are you feeling in that heart space as you're looking at these cards? See, my attention this morning was actually drawn to that central one, the birch broom and the whip. What does it mean for me? That there is, as much as it's a Sunday, I enjoy doing the little bits of work and learning that I'm doing with the new pathway, a new pathway that I've got, that I'm treading. And it is bringing to mind the creating a system for what I'm doing. So that's what it is for me in this cards spread today. So what does it mean for you? Just have a nice look, have a nice feel into that. Be that energy into your day and spread it with others. Share it with others if you need to. So no one on that chat, so that's okay. Enjoying pressing the buttons still. And I do have this on that Body Soul app, so it's wonderful to be able to have the technologies as we do and being able to share it as we do, as I do. I love it. And thank you for each and every one of you for being here in real life. It is a Sunday morning, and I know a few would be sleeping in. I tried to, and it doesn't work. Even though for me, a sleep in is 7:30. It didn't work. It's still up at 6. So each and every one of you, yes, have a fab day. I was just going to close, so thank you so much, Kat. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your coffee and your lunch and whatever you're about in your day today. And you'll have to watch the replay, Kim. Oh, it's lovely to see you here, though. Same. Body clock gets you up early. Yeah, well, that's exactly what it is. I didn't have alarm set. I know that. Actually, I hardly ever do because it's mostly my time. My body clock is about the 6. I think that's old dairy days, and that was so many years ago that I was helping our family with dairying. As kids, you had your chores, and one of them was getting up. Not every morning, thank goodness. We did it on a rotating roster. But it was still, the household was awake around about the 5:30 to get the cows in and start the dairy and all of that. A wonderful life. We all have a wonderful life. We sometimes just don't appreciate that we do, because it can be hard slog at times, and it can be, not as pleasant as we'd like. But all those experiences are creating us as who we are. So take that us as who you are and move in the world with loving care and confidence in that. Trust your instinct, your intuition, each step of the way, your connection with your guiding spirits. And I'll probably see you tomorrow morning around the 8 o'clock as well. I don't know if I'll try doing the other buttons again for the Body Soul app, but we'll see. It seemed to be pretty easy to do, so let's see. And blessings to all of you, and namaste until tomorrow. Bye for now. And I'm wondering how I